Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise. Welcome if you're new, and big hugs to everyone, no matter when you've joined me. But anyway, so I do Trump's weekly readings on Fridays, and so this one's going from February 4th to the 10th. And I guess we'll have to look and see what kind of self-sabotage he's going to be in this week. He certainly doesn't know how to work a jury, does he? Way to go, dude. Cost yourself another $83 million on top of the 5 before. And woohoo to E. Jean Carroll. Maybe now she'll be able to open up that shelter for abused women that she's been wanting to take care of. So anyway, let me just swap out cameras here and bring you over my table. Stop blabbing. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm starting with the tarot. I'll see if I even need the kipper afterwards, but anyway. Trump's February 4th to the 10th. This week we have the Scotus's oral arguments, regarding the 14th Amendment, Section 3 case, to find out if he can be allowed on the state's ballots. Which is, it's a self-executing law on the Constitution, which doesn't need to be proven in a trial. So, and Colorado already did, the Colorado Supreme Court already did have they already had a trial, a full-on trial, and found him guilty. So there's that. But anyway, they're supposed to start the oral arguments. I read the 8th on one website, and then on another one that was also just as, usually accurate, reputable. Then they said the 5th, so I'm not sure. But anyway, this week there should be something happening. We'll see how fast they can, or how fast they might work. Okay. Right here. So here we go. The forces in motion for this week with him. Actually, maybe I'll leave it right there. He ain't be liking it. He ain't be getting what he wants. When we have the Nine of Cups reversed. This is oftentimes known as the greedy merchant card. It's a card of not being happy. It's just like Mary Trump's book that says too much is never enough, basically. So, yeah, and it's a card of exploitation and, like I said, greed and materialism. And, of course, you can only get so far with a materialistic life, and you realize, oh, it doesn't make me happy. For some reason, he never kept trying to explore what might make him happy. All right, what's crossing him? We have the Seven of Swords coming through in the reverse position. It actually came through this way, so I'll just angle it. That means he's not going to get away with something. I wonder what that might be. Where he's sitting is trying to get on all the ballots. Page of Pentacles would be money, would have to do with getting a new job, which he wants to be president again. Well, it was a big cheat before the way you got in before. It was Putin and the Internet Research, or what was it? Internet Research Agency, I think. Cambridge Analytica, Facebook, all that. They're all guilty for getting him in there. And then the GOP having no spine whatsoever. And couldn't find anyone better. So, okay. In his recent past, he's been trying to be a little more patient. I don't know. I really think he's kind of just lost it. I think this is not the meaning at all when I see this card, but I just heard 1 foot in the grave. 1 foot in the water of all of his, karma, and the other foot in the grave. That is so interesting. Well, now other meanings with temperance. I mean, I have a different meaning for using it for personal readings, but I'm not going to put that into politics. This is really interesting because I'm wondering if he's trying to find some new purpose. It's also a card of liver and blood sugar and gout and excesses because it's ruled by Sag. Sag is ruled by Jupiter. That's our card that rules the liver, and or our sign that rules the liver, and could be excesses. And it can be somebody with an illness that's just incurable. Well, his mind is gone, so I'm sure that's it. What's hanging over him is he's out of money. We've got the King of Pentacles reversed, and it's his abuse of power with his money. So maybe the Tish James Judge Engoron, business fraud case comes down this week too. Maybe there's two things that happened to him this week. Okay, near future. I don't know if Melania is ever going to divorce him, but he's faced with relationship breakups. Other meanings with this card, which I know don't really apply to him, but it's a need for self-love. He hasn't done that work, so of course, But on some other levels, it's a card for... It rules the lungs, and it rules the nervous system and the way we communicate. It's Mercury that rules this card. So it's also a card of bad choices when it comes through reversed. It could be a card of regrets, but I don't think he regrets anything because his brain is gone at this point. It's a card when it comes to reversed of OCDs, obsessive compulsive disorder. All types of imbalances, usually divorce, but like I said, I think Melania would just leave, and I think they're already having major, major problems there. Have been for a long time. But anyway, hold on one second. It's a major lack of self-control when we have the Lovers reversed, if it's like really working in the dark. Okay. What he's attracting with the Page of Wands reversed, that's interesting. I'm thinking that it has to do with just not having much oomph. Lowered energy is what I'm feeling with this one for this week anyway. Lack of enthusiasm. And a setback, too, is often hallmark of this card, like some news that comes out and there's a setback. And then because of that, there's no direction. You've got, your direction isn't going in the right way. Now, on another level, this is a card of bullying. Bad news and bullying. Okay. How others are influencing the situation. They want him to fall on his swords. They do not, they're not letting up. They're not resting until... justice has been served. Okay. His distant future, boy, he's fallen on a lot of swords. And then the outcome this week is a lot of things coming down. A lot of news coming down hard and fast. That's, wow. Let me draw some more cards. What else for this week? He's having to give up the struggle because he's just not winning the fight. There's like no way. Maybe I'll go a bit like this. Get some more cards in here. Can't negotiate his way out of whatever's happening. Bad investments coming to light. Dark money coming to light. I think I can fit one more. And then this is, oh my goodness, the Knight of Pentacles. Will it fit? Yeah, we can fit that there. The Knight of Pentacles has to do with, when it comes to reversed, oh my goodness, this could be a dark, mercenary coming in. I don't even want to use the words. really. I can't use the words. It's bad. Let me think if there's a way I can kind of couch it. Now, it's interesting that we have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So what's hanging over him is his abuse of finances and abuse of the resources of New York State. I'm sure that's what this is all about. The whole Trump family is going to be feeling this way. Don Jr. and Eric have lost their inheritances, if they had any coming, because it's just going to be nothing but payouts and payouts. But anyway, to focus in here on this Knight of Pentacles, I have a feeling that he's just going to double down on when it comes to what he's doing. He's going to double down and be really stubborn, and he's going to just be stuck. But there are other words that I would use in the mercenary department. I don't want to use. One of them starts with an A, so I want to be very, very careful with my words. But this is because he's failed, and his dark money tactics and all his dark money people who are just ineffective in managing money, and it's gone. They're all going down together. So there's Weisselberg, and there's lots of people. Yeah, it's amazing. So maybe this is like falling on 10 different swords, because this in the positions, remember, this is the outcome for this week, but then this one is the distant future. We've got near future and distant future, and we always want to look at those cards together. And so with this card, it has to do with relationships and breakups, and he's, so maybe it's him falling on 10 swords, but could also be that, because we know he doesn't go for acupuncture, could also be that 10 different people fall with him because of this like dark money here. Wow. And then, like I said, with the Two of Pentacles, when it comes through reversed, you're not able to negotiate anymore. The opportunity to do that was there a long time ago and didn't take advantage of it. And it's also a card of your finances just being thrown all over the place, and you can't keep all the plates spinning to keep it going. And then, to add insult to injury, so this would be the row of how others are affecting the situation. They don't want to invest in him anymore. They don't want to invest in him anymore. So maybe this is more about the money. Maybe this is just him and his own self-sabotage. And no more fight, no more struggle, because he's done. Put a fork in it. So I don't think I'm going to skip the Kipper this week, because I don't really have a specific thing. Well, hold on. Actually, I will. Let's do this. I just thought of something I can specifically get into, because it is that week. So I'll go ahead. And like, if these cards weren't good enough, but still, let's look at Scotus's oral arguments. Will we know anything this week as to whether or not he'll be allowed on the ballots? Will they uphold our amendment for the 14th Amendment, Section 3? Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. How's that going to go? How is Scotus going to handle this? Or how's Trump going to do with Scotus? And will it come down this week? Or whenever it comes down. I'm not going to force, let's don't force a date into it. How is Scotus going to handle this one? I know I've read on it before, and I remember the cards. I remember the corners were like, oh, whoa. But let's check in again, because sometimes things change. Okay. Right there. All right, he can't think of anything else. Actually, I'll bring this down a little. These cards are, okay. It's his karma. That train has already left the station. It's his spiritual path to experience his karma. They're working through all the details. He's just gone. His brain is gone. He's helpless. He's pessimistic. He's discouraged. Can't concentrate on anything, and he's depressed. And we all know he's a very big ignoramus. And then we have, again, another card feeling helpless and waiting. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Blocked, restricted. This is definitely a card of imprisonment, but I don't think that's happening this week. Blocked, restricted. Now this could be Scotus all coming together as a community because they see the big picture. There's an agreement, even with, I'm thinking, Kavanaugh. Let's keep going. I wanted to just do 9, but yeah, rut-row. Loyalties are shaken up. It's been going on for a long time. If it's not this week, oh yeah, he's going to be leveled. He's done. Just like I was saying, put a fork in it. Again, with the karma here, having to wait, feeling helpless. This is usually my J6 committee card, but I wasn't focused in on that one. But then again, hold up. Hold up. If it weren't for the J6 committee, I have the book over here. What's it called? Well, it says final report. Okay. But their investigation, and it just came out on, I posted it in the community section. It came out on Frontline. There we go. And with new information, so it's really cool. I totally recommend watching it if you can handle it. And it's heartbreaking. But so they ran a lot of the, if you didn't get to watch all the hearings, the J6 hearings, then I would really recommend watching it because they pulled out pieces of, like what really happened. Lots of video that wasn't, we have new video that wasn't in all of the hearings. So that is out there. That is this visible, and yeah, his brain's just gone. He's using tons of drugs. Health issues this week are really getting to him. It's this long ignoring a health issue is going to catch up with him. He's locked up in his body and his mind. Yeah, and this is very karmic right here. And but as far as what's going to happen to him, I think we can hone in on this card and the fact that it knights to the expectation card, which has to do with being watched, with feeling helpless, with being completely out of control of something in your life. And it's a 3-month card, usually. But it can be about something taking time or being a little delayed, but not with this card here. It's like rut-row. You've got something comes down, and it's coming down from some secure situation. I wouldn't call this Scotus, though, because Scotus to me, see, this is my Jack Smith card. And you guys, I think you know, unless you're new, this is my Scotus and DOJ card and, all of that. But it's also a card of discovery, information coming out. But the fact that they already have everything they need, because this is just a simple 14th Amendment, Section 3, a clause, that clause in the Constitution that they do need to hold by. And I do see, like loyalty to that here. And as far as what he's experiencing this week is loss, major sadness and problems. Mind is gone, mind is mush, restriction, And but this coming together, I think, of the legal issues, because the wealthy man card is often an attorney. So if we look at a community of attorneys, a community of legal stability, we are talking Scotus, right? And these cards coming together. The house is it's a card of stability. It has to do with heritage and that original piece of the Constitution. So, yeah, interesting. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. So that's that one. Let me check in quickly on the other one that could possibly come through this week too, which would be the business fraud, the Tish James and Judge Engoron business fraud trial. Let's look at that, just in case it comes through, and just a double check in again. How is that one going to go? And that one, I just have to remind you, there's no jury because he's already been found guilty. This one is just the consideration of how much Trump org will be, and there's Trump org 1 and 2, and then they have that independent monitor. Thank you so much, Charles Bartholomew, for sending me that email, because it helped burn into my brain that I word that I couldn't remember was independent monitor that's been paying out all the bills. And they found discrepancies and errors. That was the email that Charles sent me in the accounting. And so that makes perfect sense to me that they would find that. But anyway, what is going to be, will that come out? Well, let's see. Does it come out this week? Or, well, whenever it comes out. I'm not going to put the date in there again. When it comes out, how's it going to go for Trump? When that decree comes down, how's it going to go for him? I think they were trying to get 370 million. Yeah, the grief. Oh, they're finding new grifting. Ooh. This could be Tish James. How's it going to go for Trump? Yeah, it's driving him nuts. This would be Trump org 1 and 2. This would be his assets, real estate, and any monies that he brings in. That train's left the station. The money. The issue is the lying, cheating, grifting. Look at that angle there. There's something new. Okay. When that decree comes down, look, you saw how well I shuffled. That card came through. Both of these cards came through. There's the decree. I honor. I guess I have to keep going. Money there. There's the investigation still. Oh, how it's going to go for him. Yeah, major changes to his whatever so-called reputation he has. Poverty. I think they're going to hit him with the whole full force. I think that he's going to have to pay out 370 million there. And I think that they will seize his assets right here. These cards knighting together. Take his assets, and they're gone. Legally gone. And that big change. You don't get your home anymore. You have to leave, right? Oh, God. Lordy. So if for him, the way it goes, the strategy that he's had in the past makes him helpless, and his grifting isn't even going to work. So the four corners tell us that he's down and out. Here, I'll hold this up. See if it'll focus. See in the background where it says not hiring. I don't know if it's focusing. Anyway, it's no job. Even the doggy's sad. Dog's not getting fed like he would ever have any pets, but think he's a germaphobe, right? But major stress, self-destruction, tortured with worry and stress are my keywords for this card. It knights to the mushmelon card. Shitler and his shit for brains, they're gone. And he gets the documents. He gets the memo. He gets the legal documents that say you're gone. And money is gone right here, right? Because also, if I had gone with, like, I don't know, maybe if I just did another, like, 3 cards over here. Poverty. And the money has to go out. There's changes here, and it affects his whole family, whole inner circle. And, okay, I'm going to stop. And it's their karma. So if you guys want, you can go back and screenshot the whole thing and get what you want, because I know a lot of you know how to read like I do because you've been watching or you've been taking the membership lessons. So if you want to add your layers, go ahead, but I feel pretty complete. So he's going to lose bigly when it comes to what I'm getting, losing bigly when it comes to the business fraud lawsuit in New York with Tish James. She's coming down hard. And again, no jury, and it's Judge Engoron who went through hell with him in back and had even threats of violence on him and his family, right? Trump really knows how to work a jury and a judge. In this one there was no jury, and he tortured that judge and his employees. Tish James even had trouble with her. She had threats as well. So, yeah. And then just a recap on the 14th Amendment, Section 3. I think Scotus is going to rule against him. Woo. Okay. I hope I'm right, but I could be wrong. I try to do this in an unbiased way, but we'll see. Okay. Take care, you guys. Bye.